Hi everybody. Thanks for coming out to Tuesday night poetry week. Tonight we have a guest star, Filicon Sir Fibenucci. He's going to be here to read a poem for you all. So please give him a round welcome of applause. Whew. Okay, thank you everybody. Please calm down for a moment. Okay, please calm down. I'm going to be telling you guys a story about a poem actually that I wrote. I was going to rap it, I was going to sing it, but I figured a poem would probably be best. This is about my friend that I used to have. Her friend, my friend named Tian Yuan. Her and I used to be friends, but we're actually not friends anymore. And she reminds me of that song, you know, someone that I used to know. But now I don't really know her anymore. And I met someone amazing in my life, and he's definitely taken over now. So I wanted to read you guys a quick poem about it, okay? But I just want to show you guys who this guy is first of all that I met. His name is his name is Sven. He's a full stack engineer, you know, and I'm an engineer, and Tien's an engineer as well, you know. But apparently there can only be one engineer, and Sven won. So so here's the poem that I wrote. Okay, guys. This poem is dedicated to Sven, and it's about my friend Tian Yuan. Okay, so here we go. So it goes a little something like this. The song is dedicated to Sven. And I don't regret it for one moment, Tian Yuan, that we're not friends anymore. Okay, so here we go. I used to have this Vietnamese friend named Tian Nguyen, but then I met this Swedish guy. His name is Sven. I turned to Tian Nguyen and said, "Sorry, never we be friend again. I like Sven and his whole team full of the Chen." Every now and then she'd call me over and over again. "What do you want, you hen? Why are you out of the den? This isn't funny, you comedian. You know my heart is set on Sven." The end. Alrighty, so we're gonna get started, guys. Let's get started. Stop it, guys. I really don't appreciate it when you guys fool around so much. Trading is a professional and serious profession. You must not be in your underwear and eating cheesecake while trading, okay? You must actually stand up and be commando while you do the fandango, okay? Okay, guys, it's time to be super serious now, okay? Here is the chart that I made last night. It's a beautiful chart. Instead of framing Picasso, when you guys all be really, really rich, why don't you guys frame this chart right here instead, okay? I think that that's a really good chart. Wouldn't you guys agree with me? All right, so I suggested an entry yesterday, actually 48 hours ago, around 310 to 325. Do you guys know what we're at right now? Do you guys know what we're at right now? I'm going to show you guys the price right now that we're at. We're at $3.80. Can anybody do the math? Looking for a Chinese person. Any Chinese people here or Asian that's good in mathematics? 3.8 divided by, we'll say 325. You guys are 17% richer today, okay? Let's just use a round number right now, okay? If you guys put in $5,000, okay? $5,000 times 17%, what is that? 5,000 times 0.17. You guys just made $850, guys. That's a lot of money. I don't know about you guys, but in Canada, that's like what people make full-time, like in 2 weeks. That's what they take home, guys. That's 2 weeks of work. You know, if you were 26, that's what you guys made in one day. If you put in $5,000 one day, okay? Overnight, this happened. This happened overnight, as you guys know, okay? You guys made $850 from a tiny investment of $5,000. I don't know about you guys, but to me, that's still a lot of money, you know? Because that's what normal people in Canada make in 2 weeks of trading that you guys made overnight. And I am here right now to talk about another update because I know you guys are heavily invested in ETP, as am I. So why not just analyze it together to see where we can get further with this, okay? So we are going to first of all do our targets. I don't remember my targets. Let's see if this target still holds. I gotta keep it on my other screen over here. Okay, let's make sure that I do this right because I gotta copy it. All right, there, and here. If you guys ever want to change it from full screen to like whatever, you can double click on the MACD and it gives you a full screen. Okay, just to give you guys some info, you guys can double click on the RSI here. There you go, and it'll give you a full screen like that. Or on this one here, it'll maximize it like how I'm doing it. So guys, The first target was, I think, like 6 something. Target, no, 5 something. Let me go back there. Yeah, okay, the target, first target was right there. $5.24. Yeah, there we go. $5.24. I just want to make sure that we got all of our stuff accurate here. Okay, there we go. That is our first target right there, believe it or not, right now, okay? And right now, this eventually broke out in the wedge, right? As you guys can see, that right there obviously broke out of a beautiful, beautiful, actually the wedge would have been like right here almost. Like kind of like that. Actually, nah, this is the wedge right here. Yeah, that's the wedge, right? I'd say so. It broke out of the wedge. Beautiful, beautiful, the way everything is looking right now. I'm extremely happy with the symmetry as a technical analyst. Now, guys, are you guys all happy? Are you guys all happy? Honestly, give yourselves a pat on the back if you guys took this beautiful trade setup, okay? This was the trade setup that I suggested, right? And now, I actually was making a video earlier to this one. I was making a tutorial. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. My Fibonacci retracement tutorial. I'm making lots of tutorial videos because I want you all to be incredibly successful and learn how to do it the Silicon Fibonacci way. All right, so how did we do this yesterday, guys? How did we predict this? Well, we predicted it because this was on, I think, the hourly chart or something, right? Yeah, hourly chart there, and we predicted this was the X point, and we were coming down here, and I simply predicted this right here, guys, right? I predicted this was forming like a wedge pattern right there, right? And just to show you guys on my chart as well, I predicted it because it was forming an A, B, C, D, E corrective pattern in there, right? And it was really easy to count. It was an extended correction, guys. And it was so easy to count to me. A, B, C. Oh, sorry, I'm doing it wrong there. D and E, just like that. It's bad on this time frame. It'll probably be better on a much better time frame, right? Like that. This one doesn't quite count. I'd say more like this one over here counts, right? Yeah, so that's how I predicted it, guys. And I figured that, hey, at the end of this apex, we're definitely gonna break up here. So it was looking beautiful, right? And we were also baselining as a support right here. And if you guys notice, we're actually gaining a lot of ground right now, right? This is actually still going to be uptrending even more. So where are we at right now, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, so we're going to just go over, first of all, really quickly, what has been going on. This has now created 5 beautiful waves, okay? This is the first official wave going up, guys. The first official wave of the subwaves of 5, okay? This is the first wave right there going up. Where's our Fibonacci? Fibonacci, Fibonacci, Fibonacci. Where's our Fibonacci tool, guys? You guys always need to remain calm. Like, I really appreciate it if you guys didn't break out into weird songs. That's a little bit weird, okay? Just breaking out into Fibonacci songs like that all the time. I don't appreciate it, guys. Okay, so this is literally the first wave, okay? That's the first wave that just happened right here, right? Beautiful. And I want to teach you guys something about Fibonacci. I want to teach you guys how I use Fibonacci, being the gangster that I am, okay? Now, I'm Asian, keep in mind, so numbers come really easy, okay? But I'm still waiting for someone to teach me how to drive. I've got like 25 demerits. If you guys know what demerits are, that's like, you know, for being bad driving. What do they know? Just because I hit a few old ladies and a dog or two. No, guys, I didn't hit any old ladies. I'm an excellent driver. I just want you guys to know I am an excellent driver, and my Lil Phil is not small, okay? It's very proportional to Big Phil, just to let you guys know, okay? Lil Phil, Philicon, in case you guys didn't catch that, just letting you know, I'm going to teach you guys how to use Fibonacci and how I made a killer off of this. First of all, this uptrend was clearly ended right here. I want to teach you guys how you can identify an uptrend, okay? You can identify an uptrend. This one wasn't really that obvious. We got to go to a better time frame, okay? We want to go to a better time frame. And this is how we knew it was the top for the wave 1. We got double top right here. It was bottoming out. And if you guys actually look right here, it's really hard to tell, but you see it diverging like that, right? You see it diverging like that, and it's coming down, boom, that's the top of the first one right there. And then it made some, really long correction in there for a while, okay? Made a long correction. Now the way I play it is that I see how far it retraces to, just to see how strong the market sentiment is, okay? So this first one, I didn't get in on it, right? I didn't actually get in on that one at all. I more so, actually, yeah, I did. Who am I kidding? So this wave here, what we notice is it barely retraced, guys. Take a look at this, okay? It only retraced to 382 Fibonacci level. Would you guys agree with me? Yes, you would. So because it retraced only to a 382 level, I want to teach you guys some skills to develop, okay? So this is the 5-wave pattern that you guys always see me play with, okay? Now we take Fibonacci of the first one, like that, okay? Fibonacci of the first one, and then what we notice is that it only retraces to the 382 level, right? 382. So now what we will automatically assume is that because wave 2 retraced only 382, we will assume that the next one will retrace a lot more, and that's how we're going to play it. So this is the one I made a killer on. So because this one retraced 382, we will assume that the next one will retrace anywhere more than 382. More than 382, most likely to the 0.5 or the 3.6 or the 618 level. And that's where, let's see if it's true, guys, using this rule of mine, okay? Let's see if it's true. Because this one retraced only 382, we will assume that the next one will retrace to 618 about. Do you guys see this? Isn't this beautiful? Wow. Isn't that amazing, guys? So what would you have done? What you would have done is you would have taken a lot of buys. You would have just stacked your buys like that. That's what I did. And so you would just stack your buys, right? Just create a bunch of limit orders and just buy that, guys. Just buy it. Don't be nervous about it, because these rules are rules that I bet you no one has even told you about before, and I bet you they're rules that you guys don't even know about. If anyone knew about this rule before, type it in the comment below and let me know that you knew it before. I'm trying to teach you guys a lot of things that are little inside secrets that many traders won't tell you guys. And they won't tell you guys, do you guys know why there's not a lot of content like my stuff out on YouTube? It's because no one wants to share this stuff. I'm sorry to say, guys, I didn't want to share it last year, but now I'm at the point where it's like, yeah, I want to help people. And the reason why people don't share a lot of these small little tips like this is because, guys, it's a greedy industry. Every time you guys win money, where do you think it comes from? It comes from someone else's pocket. Every time you guys lose money, where does your money go? To someone else's pocket. Okay, guys, this is the most competitive sport in the world, the most competitive game in the world, and you're playing against a lot of really smart and talented people out there, okay? And I'm sorry to say, but it's a really greedy profession. We always gain at the expense of someone else's, we always gain at someone else's expense, right? And when we lose, unfortunately, someone else is going to take our money. So I'm just trying to show you guys all the tips that I've learned in the past few years, right? And these tips are going to be amazingly beneficial to your success, okay? Is that a crazy rule, guys? That if the first wave retraces only a little, then the next wave will retrace a lot? So you would have stacked your buy orders here, right? You don't always have to get your lowest. Just wait for someone to dump on you. And then, guys, and then after that, you just ride it, okay? You absolutely ride it. Now let me show you something else here. Do you guys want to see? After this is done right here, only after the first and the second is done, how you can target, right? After you bought in this area, if you didn't go a lot, let's say you missed it, right? Or you bought in near the area there where it was bottoming out and it's obviously not going anywhere for a while. Do you guys want to know how you could have guessed where this top was? I bet you guys are dying to tell where this top was, okay? I play like this every single day, guys, and I find predicting so easy. Trading is nothing more than a glorified video game. You take your Fibonacci trend extension right here, trend-based Fib extension, click on point A, the bottom, click on point 2, the top, and click on point 3 right here. And well, guess what, guys? Always target 1-to-1 first. Always make it a general target. Sometimes it'll miss it. Most times it won't. But always go for a target of 1-to-1. what 1 to 1 means is this right here. I'm going to draw it out for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, what 1 to 1 means is you take your trend-based extension from point A to point B to point C, and you try to target this number right there, 1 to 1, to make it 100% move up. So this one right here, that's let's say this equaled 1, okay? Where wave 2 ends, this one here would make the same move, like that, okay? Now, I want to use another theory. Okay, well, wave 4 retraced, let's say this one here. Let's just show you guys some awesome stuff right now. Let's say this one retraced 382, right? And then we assume that this one made a 1 to 1 measured move, like that, okay? And now we're gonna follow my rule. If this one retraces little, wave 2, then hey, wave 4, then we'll retrace more, right? And we're gonna go to 618, right there, which is guess it, but it will never retrace to below the wave 1 territory. Now guys, if this one made a 1 to 1 measured move, is it possible that this one makes a 1 to 1 measured move as well? What do you guys think? Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look again. Okay, so this one here made it a little bit more than 1 to 1, which was a perfect target because you don't always reach the top. So if you guys bought it on the bottom right here, you would have just targeted a 1 to 1 box, which is right in here. And boom, you would have made yourself a nice profit. You would have made yourself there a 10% profit. 10% profit's pretty big, guys. Pretty big, right? Now we're gonna follow the same logic and be like, hey, could this one, if this one moved this much right here, this one moved right there, could the next one possibly move the exact same amount? Is that possible? Let's try. Let's go from the bottom right there where it started to the end of the top. Surely enough, it does the exact same thing. What a measured move, Sir Fibonacci. And this is the power of using Fibonacci and trend-based extensions, guys. It is so easy to predict. So, you know, you guys think of it like this, okay? I'm going to show you guys something now where you guys are going to be like, whoa, this makes so much sense right now. I get really excited, guys. Okay, my friend said the funniest thing to me one time, okay? He said to me that I'm not being condescending in any way. I hope you guys know. I'm more so just making fun of the situation in general. Okay, so don't take it the wrong way at all. I respect all of you guys, regardless of what trading level you're at. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm reminded of my friend, and my friend, he's whenever he doesn't understand something, he says the funniest thing to me, okay? He says to me, speak to me like I'm an 8-year-old. He says to me, can you explain it to me like I was an 8-year-old? And it cracks me up every time he says it. So now I'm explaining it to everybody here, regardless of what skill level you are at. I'm just gonna assume that you guys are all 8 years old, okay? And it's gonna make so much more sense. Oh, I love you guys. Don't take it the wrong way, all right? I do respect all of you guys. If I didn't, I honestly wouldn't be making these videos. So isn't that crazy, guys? This one retraced to 382, so we assume that this one retraces more, right? And then we assume, hey, this one right here moved this box right there. Could the next one make the same kind of move? Impossible! It does do the same kind of move. Oh my god, my Japanese friend, it moves so much. But this one here, could it also move the exact same amount? I think it's possible. Let's check it. Now, I'm going to ask you guys something, all right? Check this out. If you took one profit from here to here, okay, let's just say that was the profit, all right? Let's just say that that's the profit right there. I'm just testing something actually. If this was the profit right here, this big green box, because you rode it all the way to the top, okay, what is more profitable? Tell me what's more profitable, all right? This, if you rode it safe near the bottom to, we're not going to get all the way to the top always, okay? And then you sold it there, then you waited for a dip. You waited for a dip, and then maybe you bought right back down here, okay? And you sold it near the top again. And then you waited for a dip again using Fibonacci, and then you sold it again to the top, near the top. What's more profitable, guys? The big green candle or doing the second way that I did? No, really, ask yourselves this question. Well, it's easy to find out. We're just going to stack the green boxes on top of each other to see which one made more profit. And what do you guys think? The green box is way, way bigger. Do you guys also know what's cool about doing what I just talked about right there? It minimizes your risk, guys. It lets you come out of the market. You know, it lets you exit the market, right? You get to exit the market and there's not a lot of exposure. So you minimize your risk when you do these ladder buys and ladder sells and ladder buy-ins. So these are incredibly important tactics that I'm trying to show you guys for risk management. I do it all the time, guys, all the time. Now I'm going to explain to you guys something that a lot of newbies make, or more new traders rather, okay? They take Fibonacci. First of all, they take it from every single wave. First wave, perfect, they're doing it right. And then they take Fibonacci on the second to third wave, there. Okay, they're doing that right again, okay? They're doing that right again. Just like that. And then what they do after is they take Fibonacci of the fifth wave. This is where people make the mistake. That is not how you do it. First wave, check. Third wave, check. Fifth wave, that's not how you do it, okay? The way you do the fifth wave, it's actually right here, all of it, because you account for the whole impulse wave up, okay? That is the proper way to do it. First wave, that's done like that. Second wave, it's done like that. And the third wave, or the fifth wave, accounts for all of it. Do you guys know why? Because this right here accounts for one big wave, okay? Now that the wave is completely finished, you've got to take it like that instead, all right? Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to delete this. So let's use this to a real life scenario. So we're going to take our Fibonacci from here to here, check. That's well done. Then we're going to take Fibonacci from here to here, check. That's well done as well. And then if you guys take your Fibonacci from here to there for the fifth one, you're just going to be disappointed because you'll be like, it retraced all the way back to a starting point. But remember, I mentioned we take it for all, okay? We take it for all. So this here is all of wave one, guys. But gotcha? Capiche? Comprende? This here is wave one right there. Beautiful. And guess what, guys? All of this is wave two right here. All of this right here is wave two. This was the huge consolidation point, okay? Do you guys want to see something amazing? Remember this right here? We called it A, B, C, D, and E. Guess what, guys? Guess what we're seeing right now in here? Check this out. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to delete all this. Isn't that just so freaking beautiful? Well, every time we get a big first wave up, we get a second wave. That's the consolidating wave, okay? And right there, that's the consolidating wave where it ended right there. But what do we see in between? If we recognize a lot of A, B, C, D, E patterns in there before, well, good chance we're going to see them here as well. Next point that it touches actually here, and then here, and then here, and then here. A lot of people will make the mistake of drawing it there, but nope, it's not like that, guys. We got to draw it to the next point where we see. That is the proper way to do it, all right? Here it's just making a three-wave flat still. So this is A, B, C, D, and E. Do you guys want to see something really scary? I bet you the lines are going to be similar. So if I just drew a line to that one there, check this out. Isn't that kind of scary, the symmetry, right? Isn't it even scarier when you see a third one match up? Look at this line. Look at this one, how it's coming down. Look at this one here. It's just crazy, the symmetry, right? Amazingly beautiful. This one as well. It's just, you can use them as anticipation, right, of how the waves are going to be. So this one just consolidated with an A. You don't see the A here, but it's right there. A, B, C, D, and E. And if you guys watch my my actual video on, not Fibonacci, but yeah, the Fibonacci, the one I just did, I said at the end of the video, because I used this one as an example on Fibonacci, that there was going to be a breakout that was going to happen very, very soon. So now, guys, we want to know where the next target for wave 3 is going to be. And guess what, guys? If we use our Fibonacci extension from here to here to here, and this one hit 1 to 1, then why would we not assume the same logic for this one here? Why it might not hit 1-to-1? So I'm going to go up there and I'm going to go to conservative mode right here. And next target is $4.15, guys. I don't have enough time today to do a play for you guys, and the play is actually over already. So I'm just going to draw a box here to let you guys know that you're looking, next target is around $4.16. I'm not joking. And we can even break it down further, you know. Let's break it down and see what's going on in our analysis right here. So what is going on right here, right? Well, let's take a look at it. Okay, so let's say we have this one right here as our target. This actually looks like just a consolidation, right? This is the fifth wave right here that ends. Let's just get on the 5-minute window here. It's really choppy, but to me that does look like all of the 5 waves, right? And now we're about to consolidate for a while. So let's just say we call this one right here wave 1, all right? So actually, let me explain this to you first. Okay, we finished this structure already, right? What we finished was this one right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which actually made the first wave right there. So this structure 1 and 2 is now done. What we are on right now is just this first wave right there. Okay, we're on this yellow line right there, and the one in red is not in yet. The one in red is not in yet. Okay, so this is where we are in the cycle right now. We're in this specific tiny little one. That is it. Okay, we're in a tiny little one right now of this massive wave that's going up. And let me justify it to you guys, okay, because I think you would like it to be justified. The way that we count it would be the breakout from 1 to here, 2, this would be a 3, and this would be a 4, and this one was actually really weak. It's going like that right now. It was a really weak double top 5th wave, okay? That's why it's correcting right now. So we got a long ways to go, right? That was a target box. Whoops, I actually deleted some stuff by accident, I think. Let me just get it back here for you. My bad. Ah, so irritating sometimes. Okay, give me a number. All right, so we're gonna take this target right here, go to here, go to the lowest one right around here, and I think our target box was somewhere up there, right? The green box, yeah, underneath right there. So that is our target right now, the short term, just for wave 1 to finish, or sorry, for wave, the third wave to finish, basically, we can say. Just because of the strength of that one, seems like we're going to be falling shy of our very high target, but this one right here, like I mentioned, is wave 1, okay guys? Right here, that is all of wave 1 that's happening right now. If I'm wrong about that, I don't think I'm wrong though. It looks like there's 5 waves right there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if I zoomed in a little bit closer as well. Yeah, that does look like it's 5 waves. The last one was just really weak. Either that or this was the third wave, right? This was the third wave. But I don't think so, because if I take this right here, Fibonacci extension, from here to right here, at a 1-to-1 move, okay? At a 1-to-1 move, the next play would look like this. From here to here, I'm going to expect a let's just expect a normal retracement. Normal retracement of, let's just say, we'll just guess 0.5, okay? If I guess just 0.5 right there, then this one, the next 1-to-1 target would probably go up to there, right? So let me do that again for you guys. I think it's going to retrace more here, okay. trend-based extension from here to here, and we'll guess right down to there. 0.5, right there. So the next one is going to go to about right there. Okay, now that we have that point there, what we want to guess is if that's 0.5, actually we'll say this one's 0.6, like that. We'll guess this one will retrace very little. This one retraced only 0.5. We'll just assume this one might be a little bit less than. Right there, say to 382. Just got to make sure that this is doing a one-to-one extension again. One-to-one extension is a little bit higher, like that. Okay. This one will assume 382 right here. There you go. And now we do trend-based extension. This one will target a little bit less just to be conservative, and 786. And that is how we get our actual extension right up to there. Boom, one-to-one, which actually fits my target box right here. So therefore, my overall target is now right there. That's my next target. I don't have enough time to write everything out for this one, but I'm going to be targeting. I'm going to wait to buy back in, guys. I'm going to wait to buy back in right around, I don't know, somewhere a retracement level of 36 to, or sorry, 64 cents. 64. I'm going to buy. You guys can pause the video and see it as well. I'm just going to use a really big range because I don't know where it's going to go to. But if you guys pause the video right now and you see right here, it's the range between 358 and 371. That'll be my buy zone. I'm just waiting patiently to see how far this one goes back, all right? Because I don't know exactly how far it's going to go back yet, but it will go back. And then it's going to go to, I'm not sure exactly where, to here. That's really extrapolating. We're not going to get enough information for all these points until this one is formed, right? Remember how this point right here, I only had this point and this point, and I was able to extrapolate pretty much everything as I showed you earlier there. So once we have this point right here, it'll be very nice. We can extrapolate a lot of information. But just based on the strength of this wave, guys, I'm just pure extrapolating, right? Pure extrapolation. And I'm also using it based on this one as well, that the target is literally going to be somewhere like around here, like $4.20. You guys can pause the video here as well. Let's just shoot a little bit less here. We'll just say $4 is the next target that it's going to shoot for. Between $4, you can pause the video and see it here, $4 and $4.20. So I just want to give you guys a quick update with where we stand right now, and we're in very, very good bullish shape right now, okay? We're in very bullish shape. So this is how it's basically going to look, I think, just based on the strength of the first wave. I think that one's going to actually be a lot stronger in general. This wave is going to be a lot stronger, the next one coming up. We were more so going with a very conservative method. But what I think will basically happen is, just something like that. We'll just say, okay, for hearsay, guys, maybe even more than that. Then the next one after that, we're probably gonna do something like this. Just long run. I'm just showing you guys the general shape of it, right? Something like that, and then we'll probably just get one big burst up there, something like that. So we're very, very low in the market cycle right now. There's a lot of room to go. So I'm gonna clear everything here. So you guys kind of have a rough idea of where we are. Let's talk about the more basic indicators like the MACD and the RSI and stuff like that, all right? Yeah, so we know we're in corrective mode because now we're diverging, right? We're now diverging and we need a little bit of time. MACD is definitely diverging. I don't really talk about shorting opportunities much because I don't approve of it for newer traders, right? See, we're diverging as well here. We got our double top here. Third and the fifth wave are always usually the strongest. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me, guys. We're doing fantastic right now. This one here is not reaching that high again on the 45-minute. 1 hour is peaking a little bit as well. Everything is looking great. 4 hours in pretty high zones right now. So it's probably going to spend the next, I'm guessing, like day or two correcting, guys. Like we're definitely uptrending right here. If you notice on the daily chart, the MACD has crossed over. We're definitely hovering above the 55 EM now. Look, it looks really, really good, guys. It looks very, very bullish, right? Look at the MACD. It's just looking beautiful right now. So this is definitely a very powerful chart. I think that ETP is one of the coins that, just put it like this, guys. It's a NEO and it's an Ethereum competitor. The co-founder of NEO is Eric Gu, who's now the CEO of ETP. You know, I remembered NEO when it was $3, guys, or Ant Share. Do you guys remember when NEO was $3 and Ant Share back then, or Ant Shares, whatever it was called? Do you guys remember Ethereum when it was $3 to $10? I do, because I bought Ethereum at $10. I sold it at $350, 200 of them, and that changed my life, guys. And I kid you not, that ETP, when I look at the development and the team, it's probably the only coin where I'm somewhat focused on the fundamental analysis as well, and I'm keeping track on it. I'm thinking to myself, wow, these guys have the biggest team in crypto space right now, and they work pretty darn hard. And I'm not shilling for them or anything, guys. I'm just comparing competitors, right? They got a pretty, even though they have some issues right now, like wallet issues, etc., you have to think of, like, this coin, guys, is only a few months old on exchange. It's only October, guys. I mean, it was only added September, right? And we're only how many months in? We're only 3 months in or something, and people are saying, oh, it's only $3 right now. It's only $3. It's only been 2 months, guys. Give the coin a little bit of time. You know what I mean? Give it a little bit of the coin a little bit of time. I don't think we're going to go up to $4 right away. We're probably going to do some sort of extended correction for a little bit, but long term, I think there's a lot of potential in this coin, guys. A lot of potential in this coin. And one day we're going to look back and we're going to say, wow, did we really get this coin for $3 freaking dollars? That's kind of like EOS, guys. EOS is like almost $2, like $1.80 right now, and we got it for like 50 freaking cents, guys, a while back. OMG Go is my top coin, guys. I don't trade it right now, but I just want to give you guys an example of what happens to a coin when it settles down for a bit, okay? Like, look at this coin, guys, right? That's crazy that it peaked up so high before, that came back down to like $5, and now it's starting its run again right now. OMG Go is about to explode soon. It's just forming this triangle right now, if you guys don't know. It's just ready, it's priming, guys. It's priming for a breakout right now with OMG Go, and that's another coin that I'm gonna get into. Like, if you guys are not looking at OMG Go right now, you have no idea what you're missing right now. You just take the simple base range of the wedge right here, right? And on the breakout, you use it as a one-to-one measure move extension, just like I showed you guys earlier. This guy's shooting for over $10, guys, in like a few months. Like, that's insane, right? Anyways, you guys have my thoughts for where we stand with ETP. I'm very bullish on it, but I'm always going to be cautious of corrections, okay, guys? We need to understand that it's reaching some fairly oversold zones right now, so it might be wise to lock in profits. My target one is a very, very short-term target, right? It's a very short term, that's why I mentioned only a few days in it. But long term, guys, don't worry about it so much, you know? You're getting a really good coin. It's not like it's going to fluctuate that much, right? You can't lose too much money on a good coin. So I just want to give you guys my 2 thoughts on where we stand right now with ETP. And other than that, have yourselves a great night, okay, guys? Make sure if you guys like these videos that I produce for you, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe it, make sure you share it, right? And if you guys absolutely love it, you guys all know my awesome dog, Luna. She's got her own little cryptocurrency piggy bank there, where a lot of people have been donating to just for emergency vet bills, right? Just for down the road or something. You guys are welcome to donate it, but don't ever feel pressured and without your means. Like, I don't need the help, you know? I just do it because some people feel good to do it inside, because I'm also offering something to the community, right? And I want to help you guys. So other than that, have yourselves a great night, and I hope you guys look forward to many more content to come. And please rewind the video and watch from the beginning, and remember my dear friend Tien Nguyen that was taken over by another man named Sven. So have a great night, guys. Take care.